Last week I joined RollerCoin for a live stream where they revealed my own miner, the Inspector miner.
Completely customized
Yo,
for
hype in the chat, let's freaking go! My own personal miner. One of the few games that try to immortalize me and the Inspector Mindblow channel by adding things inside of their game, and that's absolutely amazing. So we're back in RollerCoin because on the 16th of December they started their new season, Return to Hamswarts, an homage to Hogwarts. With this, they have added a couple new mechanics that we're gonna go over, as well as see what we got in the expedition with our hamster. Welcome back to RollerCoin. This is what my guy has been up to in the past few weeks, just clicking his buttons, getting some RLT and some Ethereum. Very, very simple. So we do these RollerCoin videos at least once a month where we go back to see what they are up to and what our guy has been up to that has been doing all this mining. First, I'm going to add some batteries here. And when you join RollerCoin, this is going to be the main page that you see, but a lot of you have been watching these videos month in and month out, so you are very familiar with most of these things. Now, as we're getting into the events page and all the new things that they have added, I have mentioned it in my last video 2 days ago. Regarding the Blockchain Gaming Awards of 2025, the RollerCoin got 2 awards for Best Browser Game and Game of the Year as voted by you, the people. And for Content Creator of the Year, yours truly, Inspector Mindblow, something that I will be mentioning throughout the year, that's for sure. So it is very clear that people like this game, otherwise they wouldn't have voted for it. So that gives me even more reason to cover this game every month. So we're gonna go into the cooling system now because that is the new addition here. Of course, we have the expedition where I have already been. I've already put my hamster in that. We've already got the rewards. We're going to check out what exactly we got in a second. But first, I wanted to see the cooling system, which is the brand new addition. Never seen before. 27 days left until it disappears. Possibly not forever, but that remains to be seen. So this is the Freon, and there's different ways to get it. From buying it in bundles to getting it in loot boxes. You can get it as a bonus after an RLT exchange, and there's some other methods of gaining it as well. This is going to be a multiplier to your mining rigs, to every single mining rig you have. So a bonus for all miners in all rooms. Of course, if you have a hamster, this is going to be even better. So I would recommend doing this if you do have a hamster. So you get a 1x multiplier for 10 RLT, and the maximum is 100x. And so then my mining power can go 100x up for the duration of this event while we have the Freon on. So that's super interesting for those of you who play RollerCoin a lot. This might be something worth looking into. Now, as I said, we're going to check out the expedition next. There's my little Matrix hamster. He got a lot of rewards here. So the way it works is I send my hamster on an expedition and I leave him. I leave him sometimes for 24 hours, sometimes for 3-4 hours. Some expeditions can last even days. You can pick and choose what you want. This was a 24-hour, 1-day expedition. And let's see what our hamster got. We got quite a few boxes. Hopefully we got something good. Alrighty, we got a box of wonders. That's a nice little miner right here from the Return to Hamswarts. So most things are in that theme. We have 300 RST, 108 RST bonus on top of that. We got one more miner with 100,000 THs, even better than the box of wonders. We got a key and we got some boosters. Alrighty. We got a bunch of things. But first of all, we did get a bunch of new miners. So I do have space on some shelves. Let me see. I think it's in my 3rd room here. Yeah, I have lots of space on the shelves. And I have lots of new miners to put on here. Let's go. Oh, almost here is not a key. It's also a miner. Alrighty. Well, good to know. 100,000 THs. This is going to be great. Oh, yeah. Let's freaking go. 3 PHs. These are some good miners that I've gotten from the expedition. Now, with that being said, my hamster now needs 24 hours to cool down before I can send him on another expedition. He has been working hard, and as this hamster is chilling and waiting for the next expedition, this hamster right here is just chilling in the mining machine room. He is not doing much. He's just clicking a button sometimes when something goes wrong with one of the machines, but for the most part, he's just chilling. Unlike the Matrix hamster that does the expeditions, this guy does nothing at all. Now, my room is filled up from all the various activities I've done for the most part. Of course, the expeditions are a great way to get more power. And also what you want to do is build your own machines and then try to merge as many as you can into more powerful machines as well. That's something that's very useful, and it definitely increases the power of each one. That's something I have to do. I just have too many mining machines here. I just have to pick a day when I'm gonna look through all of them and see which ones I can merge and combine, because there are quite a few options just even from first glance here. So this is the sort of the main hub of RollerCoin, but it is not the only thing, as they have many other things you can do. So of course I have 45 batteries here, as it says right here, meaning that I don't necessarily need to play minigames in order to charge up my machines. I can keep the power running with the batteries. But if you don't have any batteries, you can go to the game section, to the minigame section. As I mentioned, mostly in every RollerCoin video I do, but just in case there's anybody new out there who doesn't know what to do, your battery runs out and you have no idea how to get more, you don't necessarily have to buy a new battery. You can, in fact, just play one of these mini games. They're mostly very easy and a lot of fun to do, especially things like Coin Match. It just reminds me of My Lovely Planet and those types of games. Just very easy to play, super satisfying as the coins come crumbling down. And obviously, the more you play, the better rewards you can get from playing once. I'm gonna get a little bit of rewards and potentially some bonus cool items. But obviously, the more you play, the bigger the chances of getting those bonus items, which also include batteries. But I also did get 2,160 GHs of power just for playing this minigame once. So it's definitely good to play, especially if you're a free player. It's definitely recommended that you play these minigames every so often. Now, I need to do some merging here, and in order to do the merge, you want to go to storage and then merge and kind of check out what you can and can't merge. Just merging some wires here. Of course, merging the miners is my ultimate goal, but we're slowly building up towards that. The Gigabara, 500,000 THs. And for that, you need 2 Gigabara regulars. You need a common hashboard, a fan, and a wire. Well, you need quite a few fans, hashboards, and wires, but they're all common. So from the merging, the total bonus power for me is plus 120% almost. So merging definitely makes a lot of sense, and the math definitely adds up. Now, if we go to the events page, we have the season pass. So this is the new season pass. Return to Hamswarts, and you can see here it's selling in different kinds of currencies, from 40 XRP to 587 Doge, or 714 Polygon, or 0.6 Solana, or 70 USDT. And you can see the difference between a free pass and a gold pass. So obviously you don't have to buy the gold pass. You can just do the free one and start completing tasks daily and weekly as well. So that's basically how the season pass works. The gold pass gives you a lot of stuff right here. Of course, the free pass gives you a lot of stuff as well. With the gold pass, you get both left and right side of the items, lots of GHs and lots of improvements to the mining setup. And then also within the store section, so right now we're just kind of going over some of the items, some of the new things that have been added, going over them, and then it's up to you what you want to do with this. This RollerCoin is definitely a game that can be played for free, requires quite a bit of grinding, or it can be invested where then it requires less grinding, but then you have to do the math. You have to do the calculations of ROI and all that fun stuff. That's not something I can do for you. You'll have to make that decision. But I always do love to say that this game at its core can be and is free to play. There's lots of ways that you can get most things for free if you put in enough effort. Of course, as I said, if you put in currency as well, then of course it's going to make it much easier. You're going to fill up the room faster, and you have to spend less overall time grinding the game. So the two options, as in most crypto games, there are these two options for the most part. Now, we also have the loot boxes. I think I have 2.27 RLT right here, so we're going to open. We have only one, so I don't know if this is going to be good or not. Usually you want to open more than one. It's sort of gacha thing, but yeah, let's open one. Let's see what we got. We got 1.5 back. Alrighty. So we got a little bit more. We're in a surplus. So we're gonna keep opening. We're gonna keep 1.5 again. Okay. Not bad. We're going to our third one. This is gonna be the one I lose. 0.5. I have enough RLT to buy one more box, and we got 1.5. It keeps giving me 1.5. We're gonna give me. You're gonna give me a big one now? No. There we go. We're out of funds. That's how it happens. Gotcha. That's why it's called Gacha, because eventually they're gonna be like, gotcha. You know what I mean? Oh, well, that was cringe. As far as events are concerned, we also have this event going on, the Slytherin, like Slytherin, and the Hamfendor, like Gryffindor, where we can place our votes. To participate in the event, you need 1 RLT to buy a ticket. You can buy up to 8. Of course, we're out of RLT for now because we spent it all on the Gacha Gamba. But then the thing is, who wins? You know, this is what they get. So if the Slytherin wins, we get the Lord Hexon Crafting that gets 60% off and a bunch of other things. Then we have different benefits if Hamfendor wins. So it's not unimportant. Depends on what is more important to your game. You can vote for that, and that's how it will be. So democratic elections here in RollerCoin. It's a big community. That's kind of my final thoughts on this. It's a big community, and the game has many features, and definitely is something that if you're part of the community and you participate within the Discord, within everything that they're doing, you're gonna extract some fun and value out of this. If you are treating this game as just any other game, you can jump in, farm a little bit. Of course, you can do that, but it's going to be less fun than being an actual part of the community. So that's just kind of my take on this. And the community is very active, as you can see, because the game themselves are very active and they know what they're doing. They're doing these seasons all the time. It's something different all the time. It's something new and unique. So something very good from their end, and they've been doing it since 2018. So they're doing something right. There we go. RollerCoin, again, thank you so much for partnering with me, for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.